Hello there everyone, this is I Mark III and welcome back to Mindustry, where I've once again laid a few small bits and pieces out, just to speed things up a little bit. Though this time I've restricted myself to stuff that I can readily build with available materials. Well, actually I'm going to run out of stock on stuff, but I've not actually laid down the kiln pattern yet, because, well, this is that needs stuff that I don't actually have available, so yeah. A particular note though, I have finished reinforcing this entire section. I've got turrets here, I've got extra anti-air turrets set to go up over here. I need to get something over here as well, I can see, just to make sure, absolutely blooming sure, that nothing gets through. Because aircraft are the bane of everything that's nice. Or something like that, I don't know. So, yeah, but I'm cutting back in here just because we are about to see if the reinforced walls are going to be of use or not. And I say that because we've literally got a wave about to hit in like 8 seconds, So we're going to find out pretty darn quick. And hopefully this will be of use. If not, then, oh well, I'm going to have to give up on my hopes and dreams of having the water slow down things and being able to electrocute the heck out of them. So, as you do. Gonna have to bridge across there. Right. I'm just getting this stuff laid out because why not? We need to make sure that we are properly prepared after all. There we go. Right. Let's go ahead and unpause. And we'll see where their ground units decide to go. If it's purely air, I'll be somewhat disappointed and also kind of glad. So yeah. We're out of copper. What have we got? We have got incoming ground. Okay, where will they go? Will they go after this dense, packed wall, or will they... Oh. Darn. Though on the plus side, that gives me a chance to try something else out. Because there is actually something I didn't realise, which I should be able to do. If I can get the the waves, which need metal glass unfortunately, but scorches, right? I can feed them coal and pyritites. But waves, I spotted this over here while I was laying this down. This is oil pumps feeding to an oil reservoir, feeding to waves. So apparently oil can be fed to a wave, if I'm reading this all correctly. Yes, I can douse my enemies in I can soak them in oil and then use a flamethrower on them. I'm glad they're not humans, so I'm not violating their human rights in any way, shape or form. But that sounds perfect for punishing them for trying to come down this way. Don't you agree? I think so. So I think that's going to be a highly viable option because there's oil deposits actually pretty close by, and I don't even need to bother processing it because there's coal down here as well. Anyway, let's unpause it. Get the stuff built. Oh, I'm not out of coal. I'm out of lead. No, sorry, not coal. Copper. Yeah, I am very short on copper. Again. That seems to keep happening. I'm not mining enough, am I? Okay, let's do that. So yeah, my plan is to, I think it's the Geneva Convention that's about flamethrowers, isn't it? Well, that's one of the things. Then Geneva, just looking it up because it's very important. Convention, flame weapons. Yeah, it is the Geneva Convention. Prohibitions and restrictions on the use of certain conventional weapons which may be deemed to be excessively injurious or have indiscriminate effects. It covers landmines, booby traps, incendiary weapons, blinding laser weapons, and clearance of weapon remnants of war. Okay. Honestly, that's the first time I've looked up the exact wording of it, but that's fine. Put that down back. Right. Let's go. Right. Where will they go? They will go... It's only a single enemy. They are dead set on ignoring that water. So it's going to try and burn its way through. Oh, you're using fire on me, are you? Well, I'm going to use fire on you, buddy. So I hope you're ready. Because this is going to be... I think it's going to be a fire with fire situation, if I'm honest. But yeah, just in case, let's actually scrap all this down, because I don't need it here. Even though this pattern showed me a great deal, I need it somewhere else. So I'm going to scrap it here. Just to be sure. And then I'll also get the material processing going, just because, well, I need it. But I can use, if I recall, the basic press... Sorry, the basic pump doesn't need power, does it? No. Okay, basic pump doesn't actually need power supply at all. Shows I'm somewhat unfamiliar with power. But up to 48, so that's 12 per square, 6 per square. So double the overall output if I use a rotary pump. Yeah, here we go. This is silicon smelter set and a initial coal-fired power plant, which is, if you look down here, it's got overflow routers specifically making sure that the coal is supplied first to the power plant to keep power up, and then it goes to any kind of refining that's going to be available. But once again, I am out of copper, so of course it's copper. I need some kind of defensive gun over here, just because of that. Waves are actually coming pretty fast, once a minute. Actually, if I pull you off... Oh no, you are actually a decent drill. My mistake, sorry. Okay, I'll actually speed you guys up a little bit. That would be graphite, I think we're short of. Yes, indeed. Oh well. There is a steady trickle of graphite coming down now, at least, so there is that. But I should tie those together as well. So if silicon overflows, it will flow into the graphite, and graphite overflows, it will flow into the silicon. Then again, I don't really think my coal supply in either case is enough to really warrant such concern, if I'm entirely honest. So yeah, I have supply issues. Though I should also note, but the thing I was thinking about last episode, using the batteries as links between these things, we're going to find out here if it actually works or not. So that's a thing. Also, I do need a defensive gun of some kind in here. How much is an arc? Lead. I'll just build an arc there. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. And I guess I'll just build a temporary power pole, just... Well, actually it's going to be like a permanent power pole, isn't it? Can I get across there? Oh, not quite. Ooh, it's going to have to go round, isn't it? Fine. Darn you, game, for not letting me have my convenient side tracks to avoid your terrain. It's very rude of you, I must say. Okay. But, yeah. We will be preparing shortly to start waging war, fire with fire, because fire is a must. Some people just want to watch the world burn, you know. I don't normally count myself along those numbers, but in this case I think it's warranted. What are you short of? You are short of, I'm guessing it's... No, it's lead actually this time. Well, at least the power link is up, so that's going to be up. So that will be able to at least deal with any ground units that try to actually stop and shoot the walls. So that'll be okay. But I just don't have the materials, do I? Actually, no. Lead is actually coming through pretty steady. Okay, how's graphite? Graphite is... Apparently I mislaid it. Whoops. I thought I did a better job than that, but okay. Let's get the rest of the graphite presses going. Oh, I should also note, slightly different layout in this, which I've actually made a mistake on now that I'm looking at it. Because that's going to get one bigger. And that's because, of course, there is the fact that a multi-press requires water. So there we go, just back those... Oops. There we go. So the idea is that these can be replaced with a multi-press, and then there's a gap at 2x2 where I can install a water pump, and then those will be able to feed the presses with oh, whoops. Ah, dear. Okay. I made a further mistake, apparently, which is the slight fact that, of course, they can output to any adjacent conveyor. And as a result, they've actually choked their own lines. So that is, yeah. I'm going to have to cope with that. Right. I honestly forgot about that in the panic of laying them down. So this is, again, a case of like me trying to compact things down and forgetting what goes where. So that's my fault entirely. My bad. And, yeah, that was a thing. Don't worry, it'll be fixed from now on. So these will be able to start working. I think in particular it's because a router was installed as well. Yeah, because these things are able to output straight into the routers, and so... Yeah. Okay, let's see. Make sure there's no more graphite contaminating the lines. There is not. That should all be good to go. Okay, so that's of course the point of keeping things separated a little bit. It just makes sure that everything is good to go. Okay, let's install a single power node, which will be a link between these two spots. Links to that. Okay, you do not have coal because I've not actually built the coal mine, which is all the way down here. There we go. And we will see if that works. Oh, and they killed the ark. Okay, fine. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that. I'm not ready for you. You're not allowed to be a pain like this. Really. You're not. Okay, what can I do in terms of that? I could get no, I need silicon for lancers. I don't have the coal supply yet for the scorches, but that would be a definite option once they get up here. Hail requires graphite, silicon, pyritites. Don't have those. Salvo requires copper. I do have that. I'm just looking for things that have enough range to deal with this as they slowly try and chew through. That'll use up my titanium reserve quite substantially, but it is about time I was actually starting to get some titanium. So actually that's okay. I'll just build a router, and I'll tap into the existing copper drills, because let's be honest, since the enemy's not coming this way, they have been completely useless so far. And I guess just to mess with the enemy a bit, I can install a mender or something in here. Yeah, let's put a mender in here, just to mess with them. That sounds fair, right? They're messing with my stuff, I'm going to mess with them. Yeah, it'll take a while to get through all of that. Oh dear. Especially with hails, making sure that anything that does get stuck over there trying to kill stuff gets murdered. Right, let's move on. We need to get forging, I think, is our next priority. This is operating pretty well. Our copper supply is actually decent right now. Graphite is all flowing. Yeah, we are actually running at full output on that. How are you doing? You are... We've got power there, power there, power there, power there. Good! It's actually doing what it's working as intended. So having the power batteries separated, things like this, is useful, though I can see I've actually mislaid a bunch of the stuff. Because of course there's a gap, which I didn't account for when I was moving around the stuff. So Once again, I've made a slight mistake. So that's how it should be. There we go. Hey, it's more power storage, so that's why I did that. Oh, air. But that's why I had anti-aircraft guns around the place. You're land-based. What are you going to do? Yeah, that. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Next goal: forges. We need meta glass. That's kilns. Lead plus sand equals meta glass. We need lead. There's a small lead deposit down there. But lead's actually kind of scattered on this map. I was taking a peek around between the episodes, and it's like I think the main lead deposits are actually mostly concentrated up here. Oh, scrap all that. So yeah, it's all up here. I just need to... Basically, I think the lead forging area is probably going to wind up... Lead forging? The metal glass production is going to be up here somewhere. Either that or I remote it down to a factory nearer the centre, like somewhere in this area, I'm guessing. Though there's oil extraction available there, so... Wait, I need sand. Lead plus sand, yeah, so I need this. Let's put it, I guess, here. Okay. I'll just grab that pattern again really quick. Okay, yeah, that should be starting to come together. Then we just need to get the sand, which I guess I can just extract up there or something and just pull it all down into here. Wait, no, sand. It's lead plus... Yes, lead plus coal, isn't it? I'm sorry, I'm losing it a little bit. Lead plus sand. Yes, that's what I need. Lead and sand. Delicious lead plus sand. A tasty brew. Recommended for your morning cereal. Or something. Probably. Well, actually, I don't recommend you eat lead for your breakfast because it's probably going to cause a few issues. I guess that'll do. Okay, there was another deposit down here. Yep. And I'll put drills down on this one as well. Trying not to care too much because I still remember that little tidbit of like build and get resources as fast as possible. So that's like still kind of on my mind a little bit, if I am entirely honest. Oh yes, you can actually bridge across that bit there, can't you? Okay. Though, in all honesty, with the pause function, it's like that doesn't matter too much. It matters like insofar as how quickly can you extract the resources necessary to build the equipment that you're trying to build. But that's kind of the only meaning I'm getting from it anymore. Because sure, I need all this stuff, but I take my own sweet time on it, and it doesn't matter much. So I really should still try and do some extraction with lead and things. Actually, why am I doing it like that? I mean, it's only copper up there. I don't need copper. Yeah, copper. Ugh, disgusting. Dirty, dirty, dirty material. I wouldn't touch it. Even though it's so important early on. Now I just flat out don't really need to worry about it for the most part. At least not since I got the extra drills on and I've stopped building stuff at an accelerated pace. Though I will be needing a bunch, of course, to let these belts get laid down and things like that. Is that lead? It's lead. Drill and drill. Okay, you are getting extracted too. So that's all that. I guess I'll just grab sand from up here, as I said previously. So I'll just lay that in as well. Split it just because there's titanium there, so I don't want to get in the way of that at all. And then it's just like, yeah, sand. Just drill it all up, send it to be turned off into something a bit more useful. That should be good. Okay. Then of course there is a couple of outputs, and you know, since it works well with that, and it generally helps to reinforce the base a little bit, let's go ahead and install the batteries as we go as well. Just like that. One, two, three, four. Nice industrial scaling. Install a pair of batteries at the back there. And then this entire thing needs a single power connection, and it's good to go. And that's seriously all it needs. Oh dear. It does need, of course, the routing to get materials back down to the base, but don't really care about that too much. What do you need? Lead. Ironic. But all of this is copper, though, so just like get it all built up. Oh, yeah, there is that, though. That should be good. Oh, I've actually noticed that they're slightly transparent now, so you can actually see past them a little bit. That's actually a nice touch. Ooh. I didn't realise that had been changed. It's pretty nice, actually. Yeah, still trying to chew their way through that. I think actually a lead override line would probably be a good idea as well. Well, I call it an override, but it's like an overflow. So if this actually gets backed up with lead, I have no reason to think it will do that, actually. I was going to say just install a lead overflow, so any lead flowing down here, if this area gets backed up, it starts to flow that way. But if this gets backed up, I'll have been full on lead for a while, so it's not strictly speaking a necessary improvement. Do you need lead? You do, actually. Everything needs lead. But I want to get incendiary weaponry running, and there's a little copper deposit there. I'll ignore that. Last couple of batteries getting into place, and then I think we just need to get the power and then a line to bring this stuff all the way down to where I want it. Yep, metaglass is flowing. I could build over the scrap deposit. I mean, I'm not using it, but I might need it later. So dead. Oh, the poor enemies. I'll build it out to here. Just make sure I give it some little bit of wiggle room, because I'll need that thorium as well, actually, since it's a high-end material and all that jazz. So yeah. Glass will come down here. Then I'll drop it down this way. It's going to have to fit into a top slot, actually, so I'll just run it past here. Like so. There we go, metaglass is set to go. Yay! And we still haven't got actually a steam power plant. This coal-based one is... Well, they're both coal-based. This combustion-based one is just running okay. Look at all that glass, though. Oh, wait, that's something we haven't done yet. We haven't got titanium running yet. We need that too. We haven't really got titanium, even though we've got some laser drill available to build. So, in fact, maybe I should do that straight up, because I salvaged some titanium, so I can build the laser drill. 4.8 water per second. If I put a water extractor next to that, that is 7.8, so roughly a 1-to-1 on those, but I can get some serious extraction running on these titanium deposits with the laser drills. And I'm going to do so. Oh, look at that, 1.12. And a 1.12 there. I could install another one there, but... it would probably it would output onto the coal line as well. Though that is still a 1.12, so I'll actually delete that coal line there. Okay, and I'm not going to ignore the output, by the way. I'm just going to bridge it, because that one is outputting onto there anyway, so that'll get shunted across there. That'll be all okay. Now I need the water links, which will be water. Need to keep these separate so we don't cross-contaminate the drills. Water, water. Then, of course, we're going to need a titanium belt, because this thing is, yeah, gonna be running fast. Let's be honest. Though, actually, we're not going to have enough titanium to do the whole belt, at least right now. That's one drawback of doing a laser drill setup at this distance with some salvaged titanium to build it out of. I don't actually have titanium reserves to properly build a titanium belt the whole way. Okay, that's that. Good. Now if I build a power link, it can go there. Are you connected? No, but if I build a battery, you should be. Yep, yep, it does work like that indeed. Convenient. And there we go, titanium is now in. Haha! Of course, there's a slight issue with the fact that I don't have enough titanium, but that's going to be solved in short order. And in fact, I'll just lay the groundwork with what titanium I've got along here, just to make sure that it flows as fast as possible. In fact, maybe I could have actually done the whole line. Maybe I was a bit overly cautious there. Yeah, I could have actually done this with... I just had enough titanium to do the whole line. Whoopsie. Oh, well, it's running full capacity now, though, so who cares? Look at it go. Yes, go, my pretties. Flow. Flow. Oh, no, this means I need to rework all my drill sites to laser drills now. And get power plants running up and... Oh, I don't even know anymore, honestly. Well, that's the loadout unlocked that's just popped. Oh no, actually this is slightly less than the belt can handle, so that's actually okay, but it's still a massive surge of titanium just flowing in. Look at that, number climb. I need to get more laser drills going, jeez. I had honestly forgotten what a laser drill looked like in full operation, and now I remember, and it's like... Though, I also remember, wasn't it like, booster is just water? Okay, so I can't feed cryofluid to this thing. Worth thinking about. Trying to do that. But yeah, if I beef up my power plant, I can just get laser drills going. And next time we will get the flamethrowers installed. I have not forgotten. It's just I got sidetracked rather badly. I am sorry, please. Yeah, I am very sorry about that, but it's like, yeah. It's just the way things have worked out, honestly. Let's see. If I was to install it here, I could install a modest power plant here. Yeah, a power plant can go in here. Slightly dilapidated power plant, but a power plant nonetheless. Look at that, it's flickering titanium. How cute. And of course it's doing that just because, you know, we're running short on materials. I think I want to put laser extractor actually on the lead system. Actually, is there a power outage going? Yes, there is actually a big power outage going, so it's a good thing I'm working on this next, actually. So I'll just get a link across into here. Yeah, so the laser drills are basically shut down because my power supply is overtaxed in the extreme. And then I'm going to redirect the coal flow down here. It'll just keep backfilling and backfilling and backfilling until it gets a chance to do something else. I'll also go ahead and... Oh wait, that's doing that whole thing where it's like only got 2 actual power plants operating, isn't it? I forgot about that again. I need to put routers into this thing. I forgot about that because it's so dense, but yeah, that'll work. But the steam generators are already firing, and we have massive excess power already going. So this is actually now completely redundant. And it will be scrapped out, just like it was originally intended to be. So do not mourn it. It was always going to be scrapped. That was always its fate. But the laser drills will take over. Look at that power output. And it's only climbing higher. As more steam generators come online, the excess will continue to grow. Yep, just hit 2,000 for a few moments there. We need more drills. But yeah, this has been Iron Mark III. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the show and that flow of material. Yes. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yes, indeed. Next time, as promised, we start burning things. See you all later.